Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and I am bringing you live coverage from the Portland System Open. We are here in our final, and we're bringing you an exciting match. Here are our lists. Let's bring them up here. Now that we have our setup, we have Taylor S. playing the Lothal Fen list that actually won the Glendale System Open versus Gordon Pinkerton playing a Ray Lorick build. Um, both of these lists have lots of tools that the other really is not a fan of. The fact that Taylor with those TLTs can really dig in some damage against both Ray and Lorick. Gordon's hoping to leverage expertise in order to on both his ships in order to do some meaningful damage into the Lothal without Fen affecting too much. I do want to tell you guys that our final is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. Curled Paw is the leader in third-party acrylic tokens and templates. Whether you order your own design or one of theirs, you'll be sure that they look awesome on the table. Go to curledpawcreatives.com to visit their shop today. They have all kinds of things in their Etsy shop, and I'll show some of those off at the end of the round here. They look quite amazing. And I'm going to bring in at least one of my co-hosts for some of this round, and this is Blair Bunky of the Scum and Villainy podcast.
What's happening, Dion?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
All right, so one of the things I like to do, Blair, with these matches is do predictions. So give me a number one in the chat if you think Taylor is going to be able to repeat a win for this list, and give me a 2 if you think Gordon's going to have the advantage. We're waiting for the votes to roll in here. All right, so looking at, thank you, TikTok One Shot, for being useless in the chat. It looks like most people are they're going for Gordon. Lots of voting for Gordon. Now, I'm curious, Blair, is this this is what I want? Or is this is what's going to happen in the game?
I mean, Gordon, obviously, even just by looking at the list without even talking to him, it's clear he's teched for exactly the matchup that he's got. So, I think you feel super confident with it. Not to say it's unwinnable, like, I would say it's pretty close to a push, actually, but I think Gordon feels very confident. He's been playing well the whole tournament, and I think he understands how to beat this list. And Taylor, don't know a whole lot about him, but I would wager he really has not planned against playing against something like this. So I think the initiative is with Gordon, but we'll see. So I think most people are likely rooting for Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's nothing against Taylor, personally. I think people would just like to see not Ghost Fen win again. But I've played Gordon. He's a really good player. And if I was betting man, I'd bet on him too. So.
All right, and I'm bringing in our other co-host for this match, Kalen Wong. How you doing, Kalen?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Okie dokie. Let's move that a little bit closer to your mouth, as we have the audio signal split, so you need to be a little stronger.
Okay. Is that better?
It's better.
Better.
Better butter. Turned up. And then, Blair, you can back away from the microphone a little bit because I turned it up. All right, so Ray getting aggressive here. He's going to be able to use Kanan Crew to clear that stress. He's going to have a range 1 shot using all the tools. No damage. I mean, you only have a 12% chance of taking damage there on the debris clouds.
So I was talking to Gordon about this matchup before when he finished their game at the top 8. His goal is to try to put pressure on the Ghost early, but then immediately jump past it, kill Fenrir, because he needs to stop that PS11 boost.
Okay. I like it. I mean, he's in the way of the forward boost and of the
Yeah,
and of the right.
this is pretty ideal positioning for Gordon. Oh.
Well,
Sorry, everyone.
You could probably honestly keep it like down here,
Okay.
and you'll be fine.
Because I think that ghost, the only boost it looks like it's got is left, and that's A-okay with Gordon.
Yep.
So
Because he puts him into that side arc.
So
Yeah.
perfect positioning really for Gordon right here at the start.
So it looks like we're waiting for Taylor to make a decision here on his action with Fenrau.
I think he's tempted to target lock with the Lothal Row. I think the best choice is to focus, keep Fen alive. Yeah. Oh, he's giving a focus to the Lothal.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Fenrau is in range. He's going to take that shot. Range 3 on Ray. Ray does have Fin Crew. She'll be able to add a blank and then use Ray's ability to re-roll any blanks. And hit crit off the bat. And Natties.
Natties, yeah.
And Elnick. Don't waste them, Gordon. Don't waste them. Alrighty. And now it's Ray's turn to do some work here in arc at range 1.
That range 1 shot. Well, is he going to Fen round stop the target lock? Or he missed that timing?
All right, so
Sensor jammer that.
Sensor Jammer that.
That's Finn spends the target lock. Ooh, that's a good shot to start.
Yep. So missing that.
That was a huge missed
That's a
opportunity
huge
for Taylor.
miss trigger there.
He probably wasn't thinking of it because of the passive rerolls and stuff like that. It's like, well, don't stress Fen if you don't need to.
Right.
But that really paid off because of the third die.
So he's sitting now at 4 shields, right? I'm sorry, 2. Minus 4.
Yeah.
Bad math. It's hard. So here's Lorik into the ghost.
That's probably the last. That's 2 shields down. That is shields down first pass. We'll see how much. Oh, did you lose the sidebar?
Oops. I can bring that back up.
I'm not sure it's just for us or the stream. So.
It's for the stream. It's for everybody. Everybody panic. There it goes.
And now we have to see how much damage his Lothal Rebel does back. Ugh, it's such a hard call here.
Looks like he pointed at Ray.
He pointed at, yeah.
Yep.
There's rain, no primer over to Lorik.
Yep. So, spending the focus. No, sorry, not spending the focus.
Ezra, because he got stress from
Ezra,
Tactician, so
yes.
he couldn't maul. So, I believe Gordon. He guessed 1 with C3PO trying to dodge attack to leave Maul inactive. I think it was a bit of a greedy call, but. He's going for that Maul. He needs to roll. Nope. So the reinforce stops that.
You have to roll the dice.
You have to roll the dice. And that's 1 damage. Oh, he didn't use C3 on the first shot. Ooh.
So C3PO 1.
Oh, no.
Nope. Last shield gone on Lorik.
That is a very good trade for Gordon. I think if I was Gordon, I think Gordon's going to plan a 4 forward with Lorik this turn because that Lothal Rebel is probably hard tuning in to block Lorik, so Lorik doesn't get his reinforce and try to use that rear arc to shoot Ray.
Yep.
Because he really wants to get Fen off the table while pressuring the Ghost. Because if he trades Fen round next round to just do another 4 damage on Lorik, that is a very good position Gordon's in. Especially with the Lothal Rebel being at.
What do you do
No
if you're
shield.
Ray here?
Ray?
Yeah.
Ray's probably tempted to do the sloop.
I don't know. He's not. I don't think he's just.
What do you mean?
I want to see. Because Ray can bump. It doesn't really matter. He has all his modifiers. He wants to bump the Ghost.
Right.
So I'll just 3 bank, bump the rear of Lorik. He's not spending any tokens anyway. He doesn't need any of it. The Fenrau's going to remove it all. So just get Ray needs to arc in either the Ghost or Fenrau just to wipe that chip off the table.
Could Ray sloop to the left? Get behind the ghost?
Lorik, it depends where Lorik goes. If Lorik goes 4-4, there won't be room for that sloop.
Right. So that might give us some information depending on where Lorik goes.
I want to say, like, even just Ray going one bank, let the ghost shoot into Ray. 'Cause that, or he does the 3 sloop right, and he can boost one bank into where he needs to be.
Okay.
Because he's gonna keep Lorik close with a reinforce probably to the rear to keep Ray healthy enough. Because the sloop would be a good call because it gets Finn in there, but Taylor knows he has to. Shooting Ray is going to be a waste of time because he's not going to get enough damage through fast enough.
Yeah. I saw a couple people ask, is there room for the ghost to K-turn? I don't think you want to.
That'd be double stress.
You
Not
don't want
worth
double
it.
stress. Shut off expertise.
No, I'm talking about the ghost. The ghost.
Oh, Ghost
the
Cage?
ghost.
There's no room for the
Yeah,
Cage.
there's no room is what I was saying.
And Ray's sitting on a debris cloud right now, so he'd be going through double stress as well.
Sad ghost.
Yeah. I think the Ghost's only real good move is hard 2 to its right. In between, right in front of Lorik. That's probably its best call. And any other, that or just like it banks in front of Ray, and then Ray just overtakes it. Doesn't matter.
Yep. A couple people are asking about the ghost model. It's a micro machine ship that Taylor is using, and honestly, for stream, it's a lot better because we can actually see the base of the ship, so it's all right.
It's like Vassal.
Exactly.
Mini malls, you see all the entire base.
Yep.
I don't know, watching the stream.
Some people are really confident that the 5K fits. No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Ship? No, it doesn't fit.
No. Just think of this. Ray turn on his side is almost 2.5.
Right.
The range 1's 2.5.
Yeah.
That's a very close call. Like,
Yeah.
you maybe, but I don't think it's worth the risk. You're double stressing your Ghost, and he's going to be in a terrible position.
Right.
Because Fenrir will die.
Thank you, Nick Bond. He's with me. He said he's with me.
Yeah.
That it doesn't fit. All right, so we're waiting for Ray's dial. All right, Gordon's double checking here. I mean, this is one of those turns that's really going to determine the game. This is a fork in the road. This will determine really the momentum of the game.
Yeah, like, the Hofberg, yeah, the hard 2 is probably going to be the call that the Lothal does. But I think Lorik just goes 4 forward and overtakes him. Because he also turns off the TLT. Here it is. It's the obvious choice. But Gordon knows really good about this, that he should just be... Even if he doesn't bumps, like, he has to then boost off Lorik.
Here we go. He's just evading.
Well, he did just do the bump.
He may have been expecting the boost.
Well, there's no point in boosting. I think it's also I'm thinking he wants to keep his arc wide.
Very true. There's a sloop.
Keep the pressure, because now if the Ghost boosts, he gives Lorik. Well, no, if the Ghost boosts to the left.
So you get to decide at the end, because you execute the 3-bank, and then you may flip it 180 degrees. So he's basically looking at where that arc is going to be pointed.
He knows that Fenrir is probably bumping this turn. So what he's hoping that if Fenrir bumps, there's no boost. Lorik's safe. The Ghost only has one shot, range 1, into Ray. Now he's thinking about that focus. If he wants it, if Fenrir saw this coming, he was hard 2. He's clear. He can strip that focus and give the boost away.
He's probably tempted to boost.
I think you stay there and focus for defense. It was me. So I think
The focus of the defense, it only depends where Fenrir is. He's worried that
Yeah.
Fenrir does a hard 2 and shoot and
it's
strips
all
it.
what Fenn's going to do. That's what he's concerned about.
You might be just going for that target lock for the maximum damage output. It's an arc.
I was going to boost.
He's going for the boost. Does not fit because of the debris cloud. I think not boosting is going to be the right call here. He can't, but
It's just like, it all depends. Like, he's thinking Fenrir's doing the hard 2-way.
right. He feels it.
To feel that boost away. Because if he boosts... Well, look, the thing with the Ghost, if it boosts away to its right, it gives Lorik a shot, but it's out of arc of the Ray. If it boosts to the left, it gives Lorik no shot, but it stays in arc of Ray.
There it is.
But yeah, he did do the hard 2, so...
All right, so coordinating the boost.
Now he needs to pick which direction. So he's giving Lorik a free shot. Not sure this is the... Blair, what would you think? What would your choice be to boost there? Would you think boosting to get the Lorik shot, or would have...
Well, you want to get... Because where he was at, he didn't have the quad TLT. But now he's really leaving Fen to the wolves here. Like, Fen's got no defensive mods. He's eating range 1 from Ray and a range 2 or 3 from Lauer.
Range for 3 from Lauer.
There's a good chance Fen dies here.
So 2 hits and a crit.
So hit, shield crit.
Let's see what that crit is on Fenrir. Structural damage. Reduce your agility by 1.
Oh, that's going to be really dangerous.
So Lower gets 3 paints. He could do it. Of course, if you're here, you also might want to shoot the ghost.
Well, if it's range 1, that's a very good shot to the ghost. But if it's range 2, even range 2, because it turns off Maul, but Lorik is not in threat of dying this turn unless that primary weapon gets perfect shot. Yeah, because Lorik can't die to TLT fire. So Lorik's living one more round. He gets one more shot. This is... Yeah, he's going for that fence, so the ghost can't boost next round. But otherwise,
So 2 damage into Fen. Sitting at 1.
Two legs.
He's mauling 2, so he'll have to take 2 stress here. Taylor, come on, Taylor.
Come on. That is a very dangerous shot, but Lorik should be able to be fine with it. He takes 4, so only a major explosion direct hit gets him.
Right. Stun pilot.
That is completely safe. He's not going to bump next round.
Yep. So he's sitting at 2 hole there with Lorik. Here come TLTs on Ray. Might be obstructed. Yes, it is.
So it's probably 2 damage on Ray.
Yep.
No tokens, 2 dice.
He needs natties.
So Ray has lost a total actually of 3 shields. I think she took
Yeah,
one for
she has 2 total shields now. Okay.
What time are we leaving? After this or? Yeah, pretty much after this.
Okay, so no hangover.
Sorry?
No hangover.
Is there a hangover? I thought there was
There is a hangover after this.
Well, it's up to you if you want to run the hangover.
You want to go?
How many scenes is this?
All right, we're waiting to see where.
I've already packed, Blair's already packed. Like,
So I'm all packed.
I think just one forward with Laurik.
if we do the hangover,
Okay.
Don't really see any reason to do anything else, really.
Keeps his arc wide, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could left bank, but
you have to pay for that.
it's a little bit risky. I think with a one forward, it's a little safe. Although, obviously with Ray, you're hard riding here, so maybe you try a 3 left bank with Laurik, just to give Ray that window to get in behind the ghost. Then you can hard 2 Ray, boost right.
No, I think I think Lowy does the 3-bag. It's probably the best call. Reinforce rear or front, depending on what the Ghost does. Because the Ghost can try to hard 2 and get down to the bottom right of the table. I think Ray just needs to do hard 2 and boost 1 forward at best. Keep his arc wide. Because the Loth has 2 escape routes. One's into Lorik's arc and one's out. And then Lorik will have a shot in the Fenrir, unless Fenrir bumps and then he just finishes off. It's not a bad trade, Lorik, for Fenrir, especially when the Lothal Rebel is sitting at 10 hit points.
All right. So we're waiting here. Looks like each of them have 1 dial down.
I don't know much about Taylor, but there's still the docked shuttle can swing the game if on the right turn it comes out.
Okay, this is true. Taylor, we did get 1 game with him streamed. Was the earlier today, and he has been playing very aggressively with the Ghosts. He didn't have an opportunity to take the shuttle out, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. It's been in his aggressive nature.
Mm-hmm. Doing it like after flying so many ghostless myself, I find you can really tell apart the good ghost players and the great ghost players when they send out the shuttle and how well they fly that shuttle. Because I've won many games with just the attack shuttle alone. In the right turn, come up for a block or just a primary get a range 1 shot in the ship that can't get past it.
Yep.
You can swing the game hugely in your favor.
And sometimes your opponent forgets that it's even there, right?
A lot of people forget about it.
Right.
I always forget. I always forget.
Yeah.
I think this turn's obviously a little bit too early, but...
Oh, this turn's way too early.
Yeah.
But there's an opportunity for it. Twitch plays X-Wing. That would be quite hilarious.
All right, let's play. Let's play Twitch Plays X-Wing. Okay. Give me a maneuver for... what? We'll do it next round. They're about to flip dials.
Well, I'd say like just two players of X-Wing, both are Twitch controlled. All the ships maneuvers are selected by chat. That would be a very long game. If anyone watched Twitch Plays Pokemon, that took forever.
Eagles triple ones. That sounds like it. Honestly, it does sound like fun. We might do it.
So you did a 3-bang, doing the hard 2.
Yeah, he's gonna try to boost around that corner. Because I think if Ray boosts, I'm not sure if the
I
one.
think Ray's got it.
Oh yeah, he's tons of room to fit in that one boost. He'll stay in range 1 of Lorik for the reinforce and get the arc.
Yep.
Even cover maybe the boost that the Lothal Rebel does. If he does not and gets out of range, he just kills Fenrir because Fenrir is sitting at 1 hit point with damage, not damage, structural damage. And when he's going for the target lock and not moving, he does have his goal. Like I said, he said to me, he really wants to kill Fenrir.
Oh, man. I think you got a boost there because now you don't have a great window
He
of
wants to
next
kill.
turn.
He wants to kill Fenrir. He's going to use Ray to kill Fenrir.
But you still get a shot on Fenn if you boost, don't you?
Yeah, well, I think the out of arc shot he's doing well enough. This way,
Fenn's at 1 with his structural damage. Like, any shots getting him.
yeah,
Like,
I think
now what do you do next turn if
I think he
you're
wants
Ray?
to force, and because if right now the Lothal Rebel boosts, he's out of range of Ray. He has to shoot Lorik. The first 2 shots could kill it, wasting the secondary TLT shot.
Yeah. But again, what do you do next turn if you're Ray?
Right?
You basically
Sloop.
have to sloop left and then...
That's it. But it's ghost because you're gonna lose Lorik this round. Chances are high.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna take that trade because Lorik's gonna get a shot before he dies into that Lothal Rebel. So it's me 8 hit point Ray versus like.
Here comes Fenrir out the back. 2 blanks.
Yeah, no,
The dice box. The dice are getting mad that he's not thrown in the box. That's
Yep.
what happens.
That's what happened. You just throw him in there.
All right.
He used his ability on Ray to disable tokens. So he has to do it before the call because he didn't want to take that range 3 shot into the back of the ghost.
Yep. So he's stressed.
Natty.
And hit crit.
It'll do.
That's a dead Fen.
Yeah. Those ones, a hit, crit.
This is where you'd love to throw one last crit into that ghost before lower goes down.
Major explosion 1. Did he get more damage cards out there? Nope. And stun pilot was the other one, so he's...
And just for kind of rules-wise, you do get to know, if you ask your opponent, what the face-down damage cards are on dead ships.
Well,
That's open information.
The open information, a lot of people don't realize. And actually, in the core rules, when your ship is destroyed, you set it off to a scoring pile. You take all its damage cards, turn them face up into a discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
And that discard pile is open information to both players.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right, so too bad. The Lorik did not do any damage.
So this would be huge here if Lower can live.
Oh, if
through
Lorik
this
lives...
first TLT blast.
Oh, yeah.
If he survives... Oh, it's...
He's stressed.
Reinforced.
So
He's stressed because of tactician, so you can't use Maul, so... Ooh, if he...
Oh, he needs an out of here.
He's getting C-3PO 0. Ooh, kind of waste, but...
He evaded it.
If he dodges
So
one
now
more
he
shot,
might even dodge the second one.
depending on the
He
rolls...
still only has Ezra.
No,
That's
no.
three.
That's
Not
gonna hit.
dodging that.
Because he's C-3PO'd already.
Yeah, so it's down to this final shot. No reroll, just whatever paint rolls.
That's going to be a dead Lorik.
So it's 10 on 10.
10 health on 10
I
health.
think anyone here
It's
would rather have the Ray.
I would rather have the Ray, but like I said, you cannot underestimate Zeb.
yes. Zeb comes out.
Gordon has to keep that in mind. Any critical turn he moves, Zeb could be in that split in his way, and that could swing the game so hard.
He just comes out, Carabast, and just ends the game.
Yeah,
That's a Star Wars Rebels reference,
yeah, because
ladies and gents.
if the Ghost gets like in a position where it can 4K get, or even just like hard to, or any position where Zeb gets a range 1 shot to Ray where she can't boost out of, Ray now has to make a decision: do I finish that Lothal Rebel, or do I shoot Zeb and let the Lothal TLT me? Especially if it's down to, let's say, Ray's down to like 3 or 4 hit points, that could be a huge swing in the game. But if Taylor does not get a turn to undock Zeb, so if, like, let's say the Lothal Rebel's at 5 and does not undock Zeb on that turn, and Ray gets a direct hit through the evade and kills him that round, that would probably be the game changer.
So here's a couple questions I do want to ask, just kind of like overarching questions. So we do have an hour 30 left in the game. Is there an engagement where Gordon can take the long way around that might benefit him?
Well,
There's no banking of focus or anything like that. So Gordon can take as long as he wants, essentially. He does not want to go to time, though. His Lothal Rebel's worth a lot more points right now than Ray.
Right. I was wondering if there's a different vector with different lanes that he might want
Yeah,
more.
like, Ray should be sleeping this turn.
He might have turned away.
he might have hard left too, because if the 3 turn kind of puts that little mustache rock.
He can't do a 3 turn, so
The 3 sloop
yeah.
kind of puts that mustache rock in her way. So
Yeah, the hard 2
for
boost
Gordon
away
is
is not a bad choice either. And then
when you
sleep
come
next
back
turn.
in, the big thing is just staying out of range. Like ideally, you want to get the range 1 engagement. Obviously,
He's boosting away.
He's worried about Ray turning in and then boosting to range 1, because if the Ray will destroy the Lothal range 1, especially if he gets a side arc. So he's sleeping. Because the Lothal has to maintain range. Once Ray gets an opportunity to jump into range 1 in the side arc, the Lothal's done.
Right. And now that we know that the 3 sloop fit, we know that if he wants a 3 bank the next turn, that works. He can bank to the left here. If
I
you
think you totally boost left here.
I think he's boosting left for a shot in range 3.
Has to hard 2 next turn.
Yeah, you know
Next
exactly.
turn, you got a beautiful window to get into range 1 and likely get in the donut even.
No, he doesn't want to do the range 3 engagement. Because yes,
doesn't want to trade
the
CLTs.
Ghost can hard 2, but the Ghost is probably going to hard 2 boost directly away from you towards the table edge at the top of the table, so Ray can't get there and just be an arc.
But then that ghost is running towards the edge,
Yeah.
and you know he's got to turn away. Looks like he's not going to go for it, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
so now that the question is, which way you go with Ray? Do you go right or you go left?
I want to say Gordon should take the safest route. It's his game to. I want to say his game to lose at this point.
Right, exactly. This is why I was talking about not just, you know, I think a less experienced player would just like, oh, let me just go chase you, hard 2 boost, just kind of do the chase game, but trying to find a different vector.
Both these players are doing what they want. The Lothar wants to get chased. Ray loves chasing ships because they're always inside her firing arc.
Right.
We'll have to see.
All right, so here's the hard 2 that we predicted before.
And there's that boost away.
See, this is very dangerous, though, boosting towards the edge, because now you're running out of room. So Ray is going to be in a spot where she knows you can only go south, essentially.
All right, so 1 bank. Looks like she's just biding her time, trying to look for that zoom in to the side arc.
I think the boost one forward with Gordon is the best choice because he doesn't care about the debris cloud next round. He can 3 bank straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
Try it and then boost right off it and get to that donut on the inner side.
Donuts are delicious.
Donuts are very delicious.
I heard there's some good donuts around here in Portland. I need to make sure I get some before I leave. Sorry, guys, I'm hungry. Anyway.
It's been a long day, Ian.
It has been.
Yeah.
So, I do want to remind everybody that this round is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. They make amazing third-party acrylic templates and tokens, all kinds of things, and we'll be showing off some of their designs here after the round. And thank you to Gordon and Taylor for playing on our stream and all the players who played this weekend. You guys are amazing. And while I know it's crazy that I'd go around the country doing this, yeah, people got to play.
So yeah, he opted to do the range 3 engagement.
All right.
He still has a good setup for next round. He's going to spend that target lock.
Yeah, I think you do it, yep.
Yeah, there's no evade. Try to get as much damage through now. You may reroll some crits.
There it is.
No.
Expertise for 4.
No
He
crits, though.
No crits, but that's damage through.
gets the evade, takes 3. So he's down to 7 hull.
That target lock was spent. I think
Nada. Okay, they caught it.
I think he mauls for 1. Chances are there's a good chance you get is it 50-50, you get 2 hits.
Right.
You're guaranteed 1.
Decisions.
He needs to do damage.
Right.
He has to take those risks.
I know he wants to be safe, but he's moving on to the second TLT. He's mauling 1. All right. And so that automatically hits. So down to 1 shield. Mauling 1. And that's unavoidable. Shields are down on Ray.
So
Down.
3 damage to each other, 7 hit points each. So I think Taylor's going to hard to boost towards Ray next round. I think it's the only way he gets Ray not in the bubble.
Right. Do you think Ray is willing not to get in, if he can possibly be in the side arc, but not in his own arc, by just going straight?
I think that's a possibility, and it's like that's one of the like what Gordon might do is just a 2 straight. Ooh, no, he has to do at least he has to do a white. So depending on what the angle is, he can't collect the debris cloud as green.
Right.
If he does a 2 straight, he can boost 1 forward. If he does do the hard 2, 1 bank. If the guy does hard 2, boost 1 forward, he can 1 bank into that arc. So a 2 straight or 1 forward, 2 straight, 1 straight for Gordon is probably the best call to get with that boost to get in that angle.
The armchair pilots are in full effect. Needless to say. What else would you expect with Jaron Foss and Zach Matthews watching the stream? No, I think you just go straight right here with Ray. That gives you the best chance to sit right inside that donut.
I do want to remind you that with Ray and Kane and crew, if you do a white maneuver and land on the debris, you don't end up with the stress. So that play is in Gordon's playbook. We've already seen him do it.
There's room for the 3-bank with the ghost, but I don't know if he actually gets far enough down the table to actually make use of that arc. You could have to boost in.
Oh, the tension. Can you feel it, gentlemen?
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can certainly feel it.
Well, like,
Very tense.
if Gordon gets one shot in the side arc of the Lothal and does not get shot back, that is game.
Yes, absolutely.
And the big advantage, too, for Gordon, one forward.
That is a very, very risky play. He's expecting that straight. He cannot.
He's expecting the 4 straight. Oof. All right, one forward.
But that was that one forward. But Ray has to do everything. Taylor has to do everything to Ray this turn. There's one move Taylor can do next round. It's hard 1, hard 2. It's probably going to hard 2.
Right.
He's against that edge. He is locked. And now in that corner.
Yeah, we're fairly confident the 2-turn does fit from the ghost. He's got plenty of room there. What was his action?
Focus.
He dropped the focus.
He dropped the focus. He needs it for defense. He's rolling 2 dice plus Finn. He can dodge 1 or 2 of these TLTs. Ooh, that's going to...
So he re-rolls with Ray. And 3 hits. He's going to get 1 dice on the Lothal.
He hits 2 actually with range 3 shot.
Oh, it's range 3. Sorry.
And he has an evade token, so depending on the rolls, he takes 1.
Checking range out the front to all those ships in that way. I mean, you could check it your whole arc. It's fine.
Yeah, you can check. So you just check in, just make sure there's a range 1 distance, so you can hard 2 out of that corner. So he's calculating dice. He's going to be getting 3 dice with the in-arc shot or 2 dice with the TLT shots.
Right.
There's a high opportunity that there's going to be a crit inside the Lothal Rebels roll, so he's looking for, and he gets to push a crit through on Ray.
He's doing the math, sideline math.
The shot is range 3 obstructed.
It's a tough call. If you do the primary, the reason primary is so tempting is because of the critical hit chance. But with Ray, 4 dice, reroll focus, she could very reasonably dodge them all. So
Yeah, he's going with the TLT.
TLTs, here's a maul. It's for 3. This could possibly be dodged. He has an opportunity. It's a... Re-rolling 2.
No.
Nope. It's going to be taking 1 there.
So this is a very dangerous turn.
That's 3 again. Here's Fen.
Yeah, spend when to save health.
Yep. Now he's looking for natties here. Gordon, that is.
He's giving them all that.
He's going for it. And just 2. There's there's an opportunity here. Looking for 2 natties.
No,
Nope.
He sees it. Oh, Gordon's dice used it up on the first roll.
There it is.
There
There
you
it is. That's a swing.
Yeah,
That's
now
an
But
opportunity.
He hit the first one, so he gets.
he gets him really
If
stressed.
he
Look,
could have dodged those 2,
that would
that
have
would have been
been
game. But
pretty close to game. Now the Lothal still in a bad spot in the map, but got 1 damage ahead in this matchup. But that ghost is in a terrible spot.
Yeah.
There's so many choices that Ray
and
gets.
you know exactly what the ghost is doing. I think.
Do you know what he's what he tested for with that 1 forward? With that range 1? He can't. He was testing if he can 1 forward again to undock Seb and just get maximum firepower.
Right.
Because he's expecting Ray to of course, close into that gap, try to kill Ray with a sneaky one, but I don't think the ghost can go 1 forward.
Right, because it's a 1 forward brings you a total of 3.
Yes.
3 forward, and that was exact. It looked like exactly range
Which is
1,
2 and a
2
half.
2.5. Yeah. So he has to do the 2 hard. He can 2 hard boost if he wants to.
I think this is the Zeb turn right here, Kalen.
With 6 hit points,
I think that.
I don't see as a good spot where
There's
Zeb.
no way you're getting a TLT shot at the end of the round here.
No, but I don't see a good spot where Zeb can actually land after this move unless he does.
Just the 1 hard.
He does the 1 hard. You expect him about if you undock Zeb here, it's a hard 2 and it has to barrel roll to get a shot.
Does Ray's 3 bank land her in the Lothal's arc here? 3 bank to the right.
Yeah, it does. So he is thinking about Zeb.
The ghost is at 6 hole. Yes.
I think it's hard to say because Ray can do so much damage.
There it is. There's Zeb.
I think though I would have waited 1 more turn. I think it's a risk, but the 1 more turn gives you so many more options where.
But yeah, I don't even know if you want to barrel here because the hard 1 on a shuttle is red.
Yeah.
So then you're stuck on a red the next turn.
Yeah. Next turn if he can move like 4. If you didn't do green, didn't do a red move the turn. He's further up the table. Could have boosted for position, not die to Ray. Next turn, go like 4 forward, and then Zeb can go out 4 straight to wherever Ray was.
Let's go ahead and see what how this is gonna resolve here. Lots of options.
I think Gordon's going 3 straight, but no, he went with the
2 bank. Is that a green move on the Falcon?
No,
or is
that is white.
That's white. That looks like it's gonna be just.
It's on the debris. Yep.
It's
But
on debris, but he clears it with.
is it an arc? That's gonna be the question. We can't quite see that. No damage there.
He's going
Target locking?
I think he needs to focus for defense. He can't kill the Lothal. He has to direct hit to kill it. It's hard to. I think that if Ray did the 3 bank, it would be great because he would have bumped the Zeb, no shot there, and then be straight in arc.
So he's waiting. He's debating his options here.
Yeah. I think.
All right, here we go. 1 dice fell out the box. So this is definitely going
Gordon
at the
has
Lothal.
not rolled a crit in a long time this game.
5
No, he
hits.
hasn't.
Sitting at 1.
Hey, it's going to come down to just straight, unmodified dice rolls.
Yep. Here's Zeb.
Let's see if the Lothal Rebel gets a shot. So Zeb gets 2.
Evade.
Right. They're going to have a judge call over for the arc.
Yep, it's very close.
Judge is calling it.
We can hear Taylor say that he doesn't think he has it.
Do you think some observer just came, Chris Norris came up and saw it looks like it was out, but was doing the call? It is out. Ooh, that is a very, very good turn for Gordon. The biggest one with that was if the Lothal Rebel had to fire, there's a good chance you clear that stress, you could follow with a 5K.
All right, so we're waiting for Dials here. This is going to be the determination here. Can Zeb deal 4 damage to Ray this turn? And then there's an hour 14, and Ray is going to have to try to arc dodge and just avoid shots from Zeb until she can kill her.
I mean, Ray can almost one-shot Zeb.
Yeah, Ray can one-shot Zeb, and then
Basically,
Zeb this turn, since he's that barrel roll, he has no follow-up. If he 4K, like, might put it into debris cloud, get double stress, not worth. The hard 2 into Ray, probably that, but we know Ray's, like, I think what's going to try to do is Lothal's going to go 1 forward, block the hard 1 from Ray, and then Zeb's going to do 4K, try to get that shot, and trade this out-of-arc shot with Ray. That's probably the best chance he's going to get.
Mm-hmm.
If Ray's smart, Ray's hard 1's to the left.
Yeah, I like the move to the left too, because you're a turret, right? You're like, all right, gonna kill you, and now I'm in a position to
you
attack
check.
Zeb.
If you're in range 1 of Lothal, you don't need to shoot it anymore. It has no rear arc, no turret.
Right.
The shot, it's too close to the turret, so you just shoot Zeb.
Fair.
Get that, or you finish the Lothal off, so you don't have to deal with it. Focus for defense. Zeb is an unmodified range 2 to 3 shot, and then next round you're an arc to change into Zeb.
So one thing that I'm seeing that's in the chat, people are asking, I have actually never seen anybody do the measurement from the arc to the board edge. Is that something that you've seen before?
No.
No. I mean, it's in his arc.
You can
Right.
well you can measure when it's your turn to shoot. You can measure anywhere in your arcs and your turret anywhere you want.
Right.
You can do so. It's completely allowed to if you really want to.
Right.
I've never used the information. I guess you could maybe call some foul play. You should be measuring towards a ship. So that's maybe the only stipulation.
Right.
Because I'm gonna check to see if I'm in range of this asteroid.
Right.
I think the
So I'm just this is curious. I mean, it doesn't make a giant difference, right? Yes, it happened. Whether it was right or wrong, in this game, it's not going to matter. But it'd be something interesting because if it's a tool that's available, everybody should be able to use it. And if it's not, then let's figure it out. So if people, I'm sure there's plenty of people going through the rules right now. Find us the rules reference about measuring range during the attack phase.
During your combat phase, during your ship's activation, what is it allowed to do? Can you measure at anything, or can you measure only at ships, like target lock? Because you can use target lock a lot to check your ranges. Just target a ship completely out of range.
Right.
Is attacking the exact same way.
Here we go. We got the rules here. Declare target. The attacker may measure range to any number of enemy ships
Inside its firing.
and check with enemy ships or inside its firing arc. Then the opponent chooses one of them. Okay, so was it legal? It was not. Taylor made a mistake. It's fine. We move on.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
wouldn't be Gold Squadron if someone didn't cheat.
I know. You had to say it, Blair.
Yes. Ink and I were joking about it. We had a table where no one mattered to make the cut. You just intentionally just screw up every deal, cheat on every single turn, just to troll the stream.
You know what, though? There was a point here. So it says the attacker may measure number to any number of ships, and 0 is a number.
0 is a number. Just like Tyranny called his abilities, 0 is a number.
This is true. So
I can.
we can go at this all day. This is just hilarious. All right, so we got the 1 hard from Zeb.
Oh, that is why. That's a red maneuver. You get in probably the same distance with the 2 speed and not be stressed next turn. That is, he wants trying to make us a Ray can't turn with hard 1.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't think it stops it, and he wants to bump Zeb because he's going to get a free shot into the low. This is not a good.
Bellamont, we're discussing so that we can learn. This is no witch hunt. Have a great day. Relax. We're just learning. Just trying to figure stuff out.
Can't measure without 2 points. I pick a point on the map, right? Can I declare the table as my enemy?
Right. Oh, we're just trying to learn. All right, so here's a 2 bank.
He's going to boost for distance. The Lothal Rebel's going to die this turn. He wanted to get a shot with Zeb. I think the goal here is that the Lothal is even if Ray does a hard one to the right, I don't think it moves off Zeb.
No.
It has to move all the way back. Gordon wants a bump.
Yeah. On Zeb.
Either ship, but Zeb is
Well,
great.
Zeb-
I'll take whichever.
Yeah.
I'll take whatever you can give me.
He's no. Let's see. He did.
So this is going to open him up to some decision making. But you know what? He's in range 1. He's in range 1 of the Ghost. The Ghost can't shoot him
Yeah.
because the back arc is inactive. So this is going to be Ray versus Zeb here on this turn. Should be a focus for defense, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Focus defense. He must focus defense. He has the target lock still. He needs to roll 1 hit with 4 dice plus Finn 5 expertise. Like the mathematical opportunity. He's going to range 3. Get the additional die.
The thing is, while you have a higher evade potential, like at the high end of the scale, on average, the focus is better than 2 dice. An extra dice is not as good as a focus on defense, even with 1. So that is a dead Lothal Rebel.
I think it was a setup for the getaway. Because if Ray now can get around that corner and get some distance from Zeb, because Zeb's doing a 2 straight to de-stress, and that's it. Ooh.
Hit, crit.
Hit crit.
Direct
my
hit.
goodness.
1 hit. That's 1 hit left on Ray. That is.
This is coming down to the wire here.
Close to the guess.
Zeb Aurelios versus Ray.
1 hit point left.
1 hit point left.
I don't. If Gordon just took that left turn,
Right.
he would have had so many
Yeah.
opportunities on
Yep.
that. Because Zeb couldn't have done anything about it unless he K-turned, and then you're
Ignore that hard one.
So does Ray run here? Does she?
she can't sloop. There's a rock on the table edge.
No, I'm not talking about sloop. I mean just like run. She has more points, right? She's 30.
Run for an hour and 6.
You know what?
That,
If it works, run until you can get a vector with the boost. If you're faster,
Yeah.
you get around to the back.
what you need to do is get a side shot so out of that arc. You cannot let
Does
Zeb.
the shuttle have a 3 forward green?
No, 2 forward only.
Okay, so I think, I would probably 2 forward, boost right with Ray.
Yeah, and then 3 bank out of that, and then
Yeah.
boost again. And then Zeb does not have a target lock, so Zeb gets his actions are gonna be barrel into position.
So we're Taylor here. His job here is he has to try to control the middle of the board. I think with Zeb, he's going to want to keep that inside track if he can to make sure that he's getting shots. If he moves too far to the outside, Ray's going to be able to get behind them pretty quickly with engine. And obviously, range 3 shots can do damage.
Yeah, well, when you have a 1 agility ship with no evade token, it's as soon as Zeb rolls 3 hits again, it's game over.
Right.
He did the K turn.
He did the K turn.
If this brings him outside of range 3, it's actually not a bad move.
That's
'Cause
not
Correct.
range 3 for sure.
That's
It's like
That-
Gordon's
that-
style.
that's
Yeah.
out. So.
Likes to gamble.
So most likely, I mean, looking at it, Gordon's going to want to move into a position where he could potentially bump Zeb.
Yeah.
I want to say,
think
bump
it-
Zed or just go straight past him.
Yeah.
So it's down to does Zeb do 1 forward or 4K, expecting which call?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go in expecting the like a 1 forward 4K, you try to land somewhere in the middle where that base is going to bump no matter what.
You cannot block both the 1 forward and the 4K. with a large base ship. I believe those are the gap's big enough between those two maneuvers.
It's 3 between.
There's three
one and
distance
4.
between the two.
You're right.
So this is now what the 50-50 call is.
Oh, is a 4K on this guy?
yeah.
Oh, I
not-
was thinking 3K. Sorry.
No,
that's my bad.
That would be a super gutsy move if Taylor dialed in a 4K, but
I think Gordon's best is 2 forward because if you 4Ks, you'd be side by side, no shot.
Mhm.
If he does a 1 forward, you might be able to boost past him, no shot. Or a 3. 3 might be enough. We want to get the fastest maneuver that's going to land beside it.
So they're just out of range 3.
so they're
They're about
about,
a- they're
they're
about-
about,
they're about a-
8 movement spaces away from each other. So 4K for Zeb moves him 5. So then anything longer than a 3, I think the 3. Yeah. Will probably
This room has gotten really quiet.
Yeah. It is a.
Yeah, and it's
There's the
There's the 1 forward. Let's see what Gordon chooses to do here. He's evading with his action.
He just needs to roll paint. He did do the fast one. The boost past.
So Kanan's going to take off the stress. You boost past. So you get an opportunity with expertise, range 1. You can do up to 3 damage with the evade. All right, here we go. Range 1.
It's 2 shield. That's what you needed with Ray, because now you can just line up.
No, he needs to do. If he does 1 more, then he can be aggressive. Because that Zeb can have an evade token. It's too risky to jump in right now, even with 3 hit points. Because he rolls 5. If he rolls double natties plus the evade token,
So did he take 1 shield or 2 there?
2.
1 shield.
No, it took 2 shields.
No evade token.
We had a evade token.
Yeah, an evade
Yeah.
token. All right,
Okay,
so it's 1.
yep.
All right. And it is important to remember that shuttles cannot target lock.
It is very important. 11 forgets because it was the first rebel ship not to have a target lock action.
Correct.
To show you the amount of experience that people just jump on the bandwagon. Some guy tried the target lock it with me today. He played like 2 games.
Yeah.
He's like, target lock. I'm like, can't target lock shuttle.
He goes, what? It doesn't. What? But all rebel ships do.
Yeah.
No, I believe the attack shuttle and the TIE fighter are the only 2 ships that don't have target lock.
Wookiee.
Oh, and the Wookiee, yes, the Wookiee.
So one of our Twitch viewers do bring up a good point. How many? Gordon hasn't used the sloop title, or used it once this game, right?
Yeah, he's
That positioning, he used it once, and I know there's an argument about whether or not the sloop title or the evade title is the right one.
So in every other, it's not just this game; it's every game up
Right.
to this point. He didn't. I don't think he used it twice this game. Once
Mhm.
to reposition, once to get that when it was near Fen Rao.
Correct.
In our game, it used it to great effect in repositioning, and better in his previous games. Like the way he used it in other games is the evade title one can't stay close to Lorik in the same length as the slooping one. Because he keeps slooping around where Lorik's going to be. Lorik protects Ray for a lot longer.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there's a stress, and Gordon probably here just gets out of range.
And now this is he doesn't want to stress with this. He's going to sleep with that. Does he? Or is it?
He wants to see where it lands.
He's not going to stress. He's thinking of the turnaround. The question: I would not boost in to.
Just miscommunication there.
Gordon's known for it. He doesn't want to run for an hour.
No.
I would not
Wants to
boost
go.
in. It's too risky of a shot to boost in.
Right.
It's better to just go next round, 3 bank in, target lock.
And if you can boost out of the arc, you do it.
Yeah, boost out, you do it. But all.
Keep jousting him, boosting, playing the other way, just keep going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this distance, Zeb can go 1 forward. I don't think the Falcon get back. Maybe.
There's the community of circling around the table with crossed arms.
Sorry? Yeah,
That's sort of 140.
because
Alright.
just the distance they're at.
This is a close match. Both Taylor and Gordon have played really well in the System Open. They're sitting here at the final table. Thank you to them for playing. We'll see what happens here. And as we wait for our final round, I do want to remind everybody that just a big thank you for everybody who's watched the stream this weekend. Thank you for supporting the Gold Squadron podcast. Here we go.
Oh, ooh, this actually could be a way out for Gordon. Because he can boost.
We're gonna pack up and call. Because it's so off withdrawal, so we can just like
Oh, he's trying to get out of the arc.
He's
It's
trying
a
to
three
get out of
bank.
the arc.
It's a three bank is in there, and
There's a 3-bank.
but I think the
I
boost
think
one.
Boost gets her out.
But he puts him in front of that rock. If he's an arc, I almost want to say take the shot, but he could boost one bank beside, get out of arc, and he has hard ones next round.
That's close. That's really close.
Gordon might be saying, "I want to do it and finish the game right here and there." This is probably the best. He has 3 hit.
He has. I mean, I guess.
There's no evade token on the table, so he has to roll 3 paint to survive a 5 dice Ray attack,
Right.
or Ray has to roll a
This is range
blind.
1 right here, so if you target lock, that's right.
Is he?
You got target lock.
It's
expertise.
only, but that 5th dice is only a 75% chance of getting a hit. If he does not get that, Zeb needs to only roll 2 evades on 3 dice.
Well, you just target lock
That
here,
one
right?
gets 2 dice.
You
Oh,
target.
2
lock.
dice. Yeah, sorry, 2 dice. So
If you're trying.
I'd target lock and go for it.
Yeah. If
I would target lock, go for 2 because I want to get in the game, and I think that's a more fitting way to end the game. But if you're going for like the ultimate win,
he focused.
How?
Ah.
That I do not understand.
I mean, he has 2 rerolls. I get that.
Is it in arc? I mean, if it's in arc, then
it's in arc.
okay. Well, I think 2 rerolls should. Oh, they're checking.
That's an arc. The judge calls it an arc.
Okay. Well, I think the focus is not terrible there. Then I think that's.
But your goal is to kill Zeb.
Here we go.
Oh, that's if you.
There
that's
it is.
That's game.
That's going to be the game right there.
Yeah. That 5 hits. That's it.
All right, they're
What
just.
an ending, Dion.
Yeah, that.
Couldn't ask for any better game.
I know.
That was actually a lot closer than I
Right?
thought it would be.
Right?
I told you, like Zeb coming out on a critical turn could be a huge one. I think if Taylor saved it for one more turn, he could have got a better shot. Oh,
They're doing the what if.
the what if.
All right, you got to come in a little
There you go.
closer here. All right, so we've had.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we've had a wonderful 2 days of System Open action here. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Thank you for these 2 awesome gentlemen for joining me. Thank you, Blair, for joining me. Kaylin, thank you for joining me.
Dion.
This is a lot more fun when I have more people streaming with me. I just have to, I have to trust you guys before I let you just comment. I've had a couple people like, hey, can I comment with you? Like, I don't know your name. It's all love, but a huge thank you to all of our sponsors this weekend. To Real Repaints, Kingwood Hobbies, Sling Paint Gaming, and Curl Paw Creatives. Also, big shout out to the 2018 campaign against cancer. Go to x-wing.org to participate in that. Play X-Wing, support cancer research. It's amazing. I think I'm going to try to get some interviews here in a little bit, so don't go too far. We'll be back. I want to thank you to everybody who became a Twitch Prime subscriber this weekend. You guys are amazing. We couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you to our patrons. Come on over. Here you go. Slide this back. Get comfy. Come on.
All right, let's scoot right in.
There we go.
Try not to.
All right, check. Hold on to that one. You can put that one on your face.
Alrighty.
All right, give me a check 1 2.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
All right, that's perfect. Hold it right there. That's a perfect spot because that mic's pretty hot.
Cool.
All right, so this is our System Open champion of the world of the system.
Yeah, not yet. No.
All right, man. How's it feel?
Good. Really nervous. That was I mean, you all saw it was a very down
That
to
was
the
tense,
wire
man.
there.
That was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but afterwards he just rolled the attack die for what the shuttle could have done, and it would
Yeah.
have killed Ray.
We kept it up
So
there for a
it's
couple
just like-
seconds because some people like to do that. That like, what if?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
oh, God.
man.
And congratulations, man.
Yeah, that was great. This is my first system open, so like.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've done like really well at a big tier event. Last. Yeah, the last time I was in a top 8 situation was like in 2015 when Phantoms were still unnerved.
So, what were some of the matchups you had on your ascension to the final?
I only had one other Ghost build. I kind of lucked out and just didn't hit a lot of them in the Swiss, or whatever the earlier rounds are. I had a variety of stuff. Kylo and 2 boats and some Wookiees and just kind of your general, plot armor. All the normal kind of stuff that's out there right now. So, yeah, bit of everything.
What about you, Taylor?
So let's see. The one that really. I had a great game against a Ray Poe list that. It was Ray with expertise and Poe. It was a PS8 Poe. Basically, he just didn't have enough points to fit in an engine upgrade. So
Right.
he split his 2 ships up, and I was able to take out his Poe really fast. But hit the expertise Ray is just.
Bring up the mic just a little bit more.
Expertise Ray is just so good against those ghost lists. There's no way to avoid all of that damage that it's going to keep pumping out.
Yeah, and the sensor jammer isn't helping you. And Fen and all that.
That's
yeah,
4 points that's just not working out for me.
Yeah, it turns Fen into like a 26-point Z95.
Yeah, he was doing an evade thing, so it just took so long to whittle it down.
Yeah, and I kept going back and forth on that, like whether the evade or the swoop.
I also played E in in
He was one
Swiss.
of the other top 4. Did he make it or top 8?
He was top 8.
Top 8, yeah.
He his list was Dash Poe, and he did a amazing job of just range management, and I was able to burn his dash down eventually, and then he burned my ghost down. The end game was I was 1 point up on his Poe, and he had damage through on the shuttle, 2 shields left because he killed my ghost before he got to eject, and I just had to fly crazy to bump him,
Right.
and it just came down to the last shot. It came down to time. He had a range 3 shot with his Poe because he K-turned without any mods, and his Poe dealt 2 damage, and I just had to roll 1 paint because I had focus evade, and I just rolled nothing.
So, what was your ending record in Swiss?
6-0.
6-0 and
I was 5-1.
5-1.
Yeah.
So, what was your one loss?
That was to E.
That was to E. Okay. All right, that Dash Poe. So, looking now into the future, right? So, both of you are both invited to the Coruscant Open, which will be there streaming live, for sure. What are some of the things that you may be looking forward into the development of the meta? What do you think's coming?
Well, I mean, expertise and anything, any easy mods that don't require tokens.
Yeah.
But I think we'll see a balance out because I think we'll see a whole lot of them, and it'll kind of push the Ghost fan out of the meta some, which will let other lists kind of come back in, and it'll kind of
Right, there's ebb and flow, right? Because
balance out. Yeah.
as
Right.
expertise goes up, as the stock and expertise goes up, stress goes. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Right, and then there's this.
And then it's just a whole circling thing because
Right.
unless it's those 3 Wookiees.
We got both.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless it's the 3 Wookiee list,
It's brutal, yeah.
You just, you have a whole bunch of low hull ships, and ghost lists are good against that.
Yeah.
A low PS, low hull. I'm just glad I didn't see that Wookiee list because I don't know. I don't think I would have had a chance against that.
Yeah.
So that was that actually leads perfectly into my next question. What was the one list maybe out there that you didn't want to see with yours?
certain Pal base lists, and actually Kylo can just destroy my list.
Mhm.
Like I lucked out in the Swiss round when I played Kylo. I just got like a really good bump on him pretty early in the game,
Mhm.
and was able to double stress him with tactician and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I lucked out there and just like really took advantage of it. But really, because it takes. I can take out the boats pretty fast,
Right.
but by the time I do, normally they've at least taken Warwick almost all the way down or hurt Ray enough that, like, yeah, Kylo can do his Kylo
Right.
things
He's like,
and run
I'm-
away and never get hit. And, as long as it takes, Ray down to half points or whatever, it's a lost game. So, yeah, that and just any other, certain Pal base builds. It does decently against, like, the
The quick draw
Quick
Inquisitor.
draw, yeah. Just because I can like burst damage on that shuttle
Right.
and add more stress, so it can't keep absorbing more stress, but it's still not an easy matchup by
Right.
any means. But yeah, mainly those kind of lists. So
I'm excited to see like what Krennic can do. Like if he
Yeah.
can bring like a Soontir Fellback, or if he can
Phantoms or something.
just boost Phantoms and or yeah, you can't do Omega later, but I mean just being able to deal automatically deal shield damage with Soontir is exciting.
Yeah.
I was actually that was my last question here. We did see the preview of what's it, wave 14? Is that the number we're on now?
Yeah.
What is the thing that makes you the most excited from what you saw?
I mean, Krennic does look really cool, but I mean, obviously the X-wing stuff.
Right. 5 X-wings
I mean,
on
we
the table?
don't know anything about it yet,
Right.
but yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure.
I'm excited for the X-Wings. A buddy of mine likes to fly 4 flight assist astromech X-Wings, and
It's a brutal matchup.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, there can be 5 now?
Yeah, you kind of laugh at it, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah.
15 red dice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of red dice. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Awesome job, Taylor. Way to make it all the way to the final.
Yeah.
And congratulations
Thank you.
one more time,
Thank you.
Gordon.
And you put up a great fight. That was seriously the closest game I had
That
all
was
weekend.
so
That
exciting.
was.
I love that game.
That's why I love this game.
Yeah.
For those moments.
Yep, and a lot of people asked, what happened to the footage from yesterday? Where is it? Everything will be posted on YouTube literally right after we're done here. Today's footage does need to process a little bit, but everything from yesterday will be posted and will be live to watch, as well as this awesome game that happened. And then the next couple of weeks, I'll be chopping them up, posting them individually. Does the chat have any questions for our finalist and System Open winner? Go ahead
Hit that
and
sub button.
hit the subscribe button. Make sure all the things, all right? Make these big so we can read. Anything. Dion is so good doing this. All right. Well, where are you guys from? That's one thing I forgot to ask you guys before the match.
Oh, I'm from Corvallis, Oregon. It's like right now I live in Mill City, but I play in Corvallis, Oregon. Mill City's like 30 minutes east of Salem, and
fairly local.
Corvallis is about like an hour and a half south of here.
There you go. In Oregon, and
And
you're
I'm from here, Portland. So.
here,
Local.
the Portland.
Yeah.
Here we go. Gordon, how does it feel to be the best looking guy in X-Wing?
That's my wife.
That's your word. Hey, you have to answer your wife, man.
Well, no. Looks like I owe James some money.
No, this is good.
I'm not sure who Herpaderpasaur is, but I probably know them.
It's awesome.
Oh, wait. Oh, they want to know what shampoo you use, Taylor.
I just use the hotel shampoo today.
Taylor, do you feel that the Lothal fan is too powerful?
I mean, that's why I ran it. Like, it's such a like.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
So like, yeah, because it's such a powerful list, and it's not super taxing like like Palp Aces. Like, I just figured that's why it gave me the best chance to do well.
Go ahead. And
I think like if anything could possibly be nerfed, I mean, you might want to do something like a Manaru thing defend just to stop him from shutting down everything so easily.
like limit his ability to range 1.
Right, but I mean, expertise is so good against it that
Right.
you have good counters to him.
And then for you, Gordon, how did Tactician help you during the Swiss?
Huge in Swiss. Like I mentioned, how I was able to stress Kylo and take him out, and then the other ghost I did play, I ended up stressing the ghost when it was facing the board edge, and he tried to green 2-bank to clear it and just went off the board by a little bit.
Got him.
But even if he did the 2 hard turn, he wouldn't have cleared the stress, and then I would have just lit him up. So, like the Tactician definitely made that a really hard choice for him.
And then what were their lists? Were you not watching? Where were you? They're right here.
What are my favorite lists?
You'll see him on List Juggler.
Yeah, absolutely.
I typically like to fly lists with like some kind of synergy in them.
Don't freak out. We're still here. You can hear us. Those are the lists right there.
I typically just like lists that have some kind of synergy in them, which used to be more so like just Rebel lists did that, but more so I feel like the Imperials and Scum are starting to have a lot more of those like subtle combinations of things that work together. So.
And yeah, the Imperialists and Scum lists that have that type of synergy, they're not like dedicated to doing that, like like a Garvin Trace or all of that
exactly.
So that there's more options with it. I like to fly. Boy, I wish MindLink was still unnerfed. Because my favorite list is this is before the Backside title came out. It was 3 MindLink K fighters, Kato Lechos, and a Z. Just the PS1Z.
Yep.
Because you can snatch a focus token from the Z, and if everyone is stressed and can't do anything, just get everything.
Yep.
And then everything has 2 focuses or something. I missed that list, but Paratoni was too powerful. So
Yeah.
Way to go.
I wouldn't change anything.
Go ahead.
With my list, I was experimenting a lot with like the Evade C-3PO title, like I think I mentioned before. But really, the swoop came in so handy so many times that I don't. Yeah, just keep pressure.
There was a couple people in the chat early. They were like, "Man, only if he had the Evade title." But it was like, "This is Snapshot, right?
Yeah,
this is a snapshot of one game."
Right. No, yeah, there's definitely turns where I'm like, "Man, I wish I could evade."
Right, exactly.
But on the whole, like, I just think with that combo with Lorik, like Rey needs to be able to just stay, like right there with them the whole time, right in combat the whole time and not run away.
It's a good call for the sloop title because you have C-3PO on Lorik, and so you're keeping Lorik alive as long as possible, and you don't, you're not going to get super hyper tanky in the late game phase.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple of fun ones here. What are your favorite breeds of dogs?
I just like mutts, man. I like anything you can find at a pound. Just, go rescue dogs.
Yeah, there you go.
And predictions of the Seattle Regional.
Yeah, predictions for the
expertise, considering it was in all the top 4 lists, wasn't it? Oh, except yours, I guess. But
yeah, expertise.
I guess Blair
really
didn't
good.
have it, but I mean, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And, actually, yeah, no.
Because Andrew Bunn had it.
Andrew Bunn had it, yeah.
And the Wookiees and me, and it's good.
Are you guys going to both be at the Seattle Regional?
Yes.
Yep. We'll be there.
All right. Well, you might see these 2 gentlemen again on the top table.
Yeah,
there
right?
you go. You don't have to. No, maybe not even ask that question. I was going to ask you about what list you're going to fly. That's secret stuff. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. What is it, next week?
Idea.
Yeah. We have a couple days to think about it.
That's right. Any advice for staying sharp during a long, intense day?
Step outside whenever you can. I mean, that's the biggest thing, I think. Like,
air is nice.
Yeah, and so often these places get all kind of like pretty muggy and hot with all these people in it. So
Burly men.
Yeah, right. So dress lighter than you think, even though it's been pretty cool in here today.
Yeah,
but a lot of times it gets pretty hot.
I'd also recommend, like when you have a lunch break, don't eat like a huge meal.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna feel real groggy in that 3rd game, or that 4th game. Just bring like light snacks, energy bars, water. Drink lots of water.
Awesome. Well, we're going to shut it down now because I have a couple of things I need to do after this. One more time. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for...
Yeah, and thank you so much for coming out here and streaming this and all. It's
no problem.
Always a pleasure.
I'll be back next year, too.
Yeah.
As long as
there is one.
As long as there is one, right?
Yeah.
Oregon more FFG, come on.
Yeah, there you go. I'm planning on be here. So you can go ahead, just put the headset there.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you.
I gotta close the closing ceremonies now.
Thanks.
No problem, man. You guys did awesome. And thank you for making that an exciting game.
I'm glad I get to watch this again.
Yes, it'll be up. All right, so like I said, thank you to everybody And I can't end the broadcast without saying a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you for you guys. But number one, when it comes to supporting the podcast, is my wife. Big thank you to my wife, Devin Morales, because without her, there is no Gold Squadron podcast. I know she doesn't watch. She's taking care of my daughter and doing things. But one thing I want to do for the community, I'm going to pay attention to the podcast, because we're going to be making a thank you Devin montage for her birthday. Her birthday is April 8th, and I want to do a video montage of thank yous to my wife for Gold Squadron podcast, and make them as funny, as ridiculous as you want. We're going to have some fun with it, but that's something I'm planning on doing. And ways to support the show, there are 4 ways to do it. The biggest group of people that financially support the Gold Squadron podcast are our patrons. Thank you so much to you guys. You can become a patron by going to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. If you need help doing that, feel free to send me a message. We can get you set up. Number 2, you can become a Twitch Prime subscriber by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Become a Prime subscriber. Get an awesome gunboat emoji. 3, you can go to goldsquadronpodcast.com. We have a shop there with some of our overstock Patreon prizes there that maybe if you're a newer patron, you didn't get the older stuff, or maybe you just maybe you just heard about this. You're like, hey, I want to get some cards. We do have a coupon code going right now, buy 2, get 1. And lastly, if you're interested in sponsoring something, sponsoring a round of Swiss or anything in the future, just reach out to me and we can see if we can work something out. My personal policy for sponsorships is I want to make sure everything is high quality and something that I've used, and make sure that I can put some personal experience behind the product. So this has been fantastic, and this has been fantastic. Trying to think if there's anything else before we go. I don't think so. Am I forgetting anything, people? Am I? I don't think so. I'll be making a post on our Gold Squadron podcast page with all of the coupon codes and sponsors that we had for this system open, and you feel free to use those coupon codes. I know that the 2 that we do have, we have a 10% off for Sling Paint Gaming and a 5% off for Kingwood Hobbies. Thank you to Curl Paul Creatives for supporting the final and basically the final top 4, top 8. Thank you to Real Repaints for doing the awesome work they do on those paints, and feel free to reach out to them on Facebook. And have a wonderful day, everybody.